Ever feel like life's just kind of, I don't know, happening to you, like you're not really in control, just along for the ride?
It's a common feeling, and The Secret suggests there's a way to take the wheel.
This book, The Secret, it's about the law of attraction,
Mm.
right? And how we can use it to, like, design our dream lives.
Exactly. It's been hugely popular, but the ideas in it about thoughts influencing reality, they've been around for centuries. Thinkers like Plato, even Einstein, they were onto this stuff way back.
Whoa, seriously. Okay, so we're talking about some powerful concepts here. But for those of us who haven't cracked open The Secret yet, what's the law of attraction really about?
Simply put, it suggests that our thoughts are like magnets, drawing in experiences that vibrate on a similar frequency.
Okay, so like attracts like. But how does that actually play out in real life?
Well, imagine you're constantly stressing about money, right? Worrying you'll never be able to afford that dream vacation.
Oof, yeah, been there.
The Secret would say, by focusing on that lack of money, you're actually pushing that vacation further away.
So it's not just about thinking happy thoughts all the time. There's more to it.
Right. It's about aligning your thoughts and your feelings. Think of it like a compass.
Converse, okay.
If your emotions are all over the place, stressed, scared, you're sending out mixed signals, making it harder to attract what you want.
So instead of pointing north to dream vacation, my compass is spinning wildly because I'm freaking out about the cost.
Exactly. Those negative emotions, they're like feedback telling you your thoughts are out of whack with what you desire.
Hmm, interesting. So it's about more than just daydreaming about what we want. It's about cultivating the right feelings to match.
Precisely. The Secret has this great story about a guy who manifests finding a feather.
A feather. Sounds kind of random.
It is, but that's what makes it so interesting. It really highlights how we can put this woo-woo stuff to the test in our own lives.
Okay, now I have to know. What happens with the feather?
You'll have to read it to find out. But it's a powerful example of how our thoughts and feelings shape our reality.
All right, fine, keeping me in suspense. But this brings up something I was wondering about. If we have all this power to manifest our desires, why do bad things still happen?
Well, The Secret has an answer for that too. It's called attracting by default.
Attracting by default. Now I'm really intrigued. Attracting by default. So it's kind of like I'm on autopilot and I'm not even aware of what I'm attracting into my life.
Exactly. It's like imagine you're driving home from work, right? You've done the route a million times.
Totally. I zone out. Next thing you know, I'm pulling into my driveway. Like, how did I even get here?
That's your subconscious mind at work. And it's the same way with the law of attraction. We're constantly attracting things into our lives, but it's often based on these deep-seated beliefs and thoughts we're not even aware of.
Okay, so I'm not just attracting things randomly. It's more like these subconscious beliefs are setting the stage for what shows up.
Exactly. And a lot of those beliefs, they're formed in childhood. We might not even realize they're there, but they're driving our actions and attracting experiences that match those beliefs.
So that speeding ticket I was talking about earlier, could that be because deep down I feel like I'm always running late? Like it's a pattern I've created.
It's definitely possible. The Secret would say you're not broken, but you might be out of alignment with what you truly desire.
Okay, I get it. We attract things by default based on what's going on subconsciously. But how do we change that? How do we break free from this autopilot mode?
Well, The Secret offers a bunch of techniques. Visualization is a big one.
Visualization. I've tried that before, but I'm not sure I'm doing it right.
A lot of people feel that way. But when you really understand the power of visualization, it can be amazing. There's a story in The Secret about a guy named John. He wanted to manifest his dream home. So every day he'd sit in his chair, close his eyes, and imagine every single detail of this house.
He just sat there and thought about the house.
He did more than just think about it. He imagined himself living there. He could feel the sunlight streaming through the windows, almost smell the fresh paint. He made it real in his mind.
Wow. And what happened?
He found it. The exact house he'd been visualizing. Years later, his son found John's old vision board with a picture of that very house on it.
No way.
Yeah.
He manifested his dream home and didn't even realize it at first. Okay, now I'm really paying attention. But it can't be as easy as just picturing what you want, right?
You're right. It's not always that easy. Action is important. But feeling gratitude is huge too. The Secret talks about a gratitude rock.
A gratitude rock. Is that like a real rock?
It can be any small object, really. The idea is you carry it with you, and every time you touch it, you think of something you're grateful for.
I like that. So it's a reminder to focus on the good stuff.
Exactly. Instead of focusing on bills you can't pay, you focus on the money you do have, the roof over your head, the food in your fridge. It shifts your energy.
Okay, that makes sense. So we've got visualization, gratitude, anything else we should know about?
This is where the secret gets really mind-blowing. It talks about something called the universal mind.
The universal mind. Okay, now we're going deep. The universal mind. It's like everything is connected somehow.
That's the idea. It's this vast field of energy and information, and we're all plugged into it. Even quantum physics is starting to back this up, you know?
Whoa, okay, so it's not just about attracting what we want, it's about creating it, like out of thin air.
In a way, yes. The secret says we're all creators, tapping into this universal mind to shape our reality. And get this, it goes beyond just our own lives.
Wait, what do you mean?
Our thoughts, they don't just affect us, they contribute to this collective consciousness, this energy that shapes the world.
So you're saying all the bad stuff we see on the news, all the negativity out there, that's adding to the problem.
Exactly. If we're constantly focusing on those negative things, we're actually giving them more power.
Okay, so how do we avoid that? I mean, we have to stay informed, right?
Of course. It's not about ignoring the problems, it's about where we direct our energy. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong, we can focus on solutions.
So instead of freaking out about a natural disaster on the news, I could donate to a relief fund or like visualize those communities rebuilding.
Now you're getting it. Every thought, every action, it has an impact. And when we choose to focus on love, on abundance, on solutions, we're not just helping ourselves, we're helping to create a better world.
Wow. So the secret, it's not just about personal growth. It's about realizing we're all connected and contributing to something bigger than ourselves.
Exactly. It's a call to action, to choose love over fear, abundance over scarcity, to be the change we want to see. Imagine what we could achieve if everyone embraced this.
That's a powerful vision, that's for sure. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the secret, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from this?
That they are powerful beyond measure. The law of attraction, it's working through each of us in every moment. We're not just along for the ride, we're creating it.
So it's time to ditch the autopilot, step into our power, and start creating the lives and the world we dream of. And that's where the secret leaves us, with a question. If life is a blank canvas, what masterpiece will you create?
What a great question. It's a reminder that we're all artists, capable of amazing things.
Absolutely. So to our listeners, if this deep dive sparked your curiosity, definitely check out The Secret for yourselves. You might just surprise yourselves with what you can achieve. Until next time, keep those good vibes flowing and happy manifesting.